What's going on, everybody? TPE 2025. I have Terrence Reilly of AgaNorsa Leaf. I had to stop by, see what's going on. They've got some new stuff. So, Terrence, what do we have going on here?
Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just featuring a couple new items. We've got our AgaNorsa Flex sampler.
Yes.
Which is for events. You know, events, we want people to come out. And we wanted to have an item that if you've never had AgaNorsa before, it's got a great selection. It's got Supreme Leaf, Rare Leaf. It's got some great Vitolas, special sizes of Anniversario line.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, signature. So it's a great, intro to our signature flavor and various expressions of it. And then if you love AgaNorsa and you smoke AgaNorsa all the time, or validate it, as we like to say, it's got, like I said, unique sizes that you can't get elsewhere. Some sizes that are very hard to acquire otherwise. So it's meant for everybody basically. So that's one of the items that we've got featured here.
Very nice.
And then we've also got the next size, the Supreme Leaf, that's coming out. Supreme Leaf debuted in 2020 at TPE, and this is the newest size. It's a Royal Perfecto 5.552.
Nice.
Beautifully tapered.
Oh, yeah.
Just a sexy looking cigar.
Very much so.
And so those are the two new items. Plus we've got, of course, featuring new Cuba Superior, our light, sweet, delicious version. It's Fabian Ziegler's project. Fabian worked for Drew for nearly 20 years, and that was something he spearheaded since he's been with us as well. So that's new Cuba Superior. Beautiful cigar.
Very cool. So I wanted to rewind a little bit and go back to last year, and you had the release, and I'm blanking on his name.
Arsenio.
What was the response to that like? How did it all go?
Yeah, really well. I mean, I think the story was interesting to people. What's a guy that has, over half a century of experience in tobacco, you think a cigar should taste like? It was his specific blend. That was what he liked to smoke. His story was interesting. Came from Cuba, worked at the highest levels of Cuba tobacco before coming over to work for us for the last 20 years of his life and develop AgaNorsa's signature flavor. So it was a great story, and then we've got a lot of great awards from it. Cigar Snob, Cigar Dojo, all sorts of different media really gave it a high rating, and half wheel consensus, top 25. So we were happy.
Yeah, it popped up in a lot of different places. It was cool to see it.
Yeah, we're happy if you're happy.
Oh yes, absolutely. So. So with what you've got here, I know you briefly touched on New Cuba and some different things. You guys like to not just put stuff out, but you tend to recreate sort of your customers' favorites.
Sure.
With new Vitolas, new different things like that, obviously the Supreme Leaf. Do you guys have like a big new project in the works at all, or are you just going through with what you've got right now?
Mostly kind of focusing on what we're doing, but we do, it's the 20th anniversary of JFR, and so the JFR will have a new line out this year. We haven't done anything with JFR in terms of a new product line. And
how much bigger is it going to get?
Yeah, no, they're not getting bigger. They're not getting bigger. So there'll be something for that. And then our 25th anniversary cigar. It's actually, we're coming into 27, but we took a long time to get this right. So that will be out in March, and that's going to be something really special as well. 25 years, it's a long time to be in business in this crazy industry. So
PCA is going to have some new stuff from you guys then?
Yes, sir.
Very cool. What's your thoughts on PCA going to New Orleans for the next couple of years?
I think it's going to be great. I think it's a good time of year. I mean, when it was back in the day and it was in July or August, I mean, when you're from Miami and you go to a place and you say, this place is too humid, there's something wrong with that. Yeah. So it's a good time of year. Hasn't been anywhere else in Vegas in 10 years. A lot of people can drive in if you're in East Texas, the South.
I'm in California.
Yeah. So it makes it a little bit easier for a lot of people who haven't been out because it's in Vegas and they don't want to fly. So I'm excited about it. I think those guys are doing a great job and working really hard to put on a great show.
Very cool. Well, it's always good to see you. Thanks for taking time, and that's classy looking.
Oh yeah, beautiful ashtray. Let's get a flex. Nice. There we go.
All right, thanks, brother.
My pleasure, man.
All right. From TPE 2025 with Terrence Reilly of AgaNorsa Leaf, I got more content coming your way.